Alright, Super Mario World, but upside down. Okay. Slithering Capitalism. Okay, let me load door fix. So the reason I'm loading door fix right now is because this thing doesn't have the 255 patch. And so it can easily 255 you when you go through a door. And door fix should, in essence, fix this. However, it hasn't been tested. Worst comes to worst, I'm going to find the code that just punts me through doors and use that to cheat back to the beginning or the end, wherever I got left off. But yeah, this is like not my favorite thing. Hopefully, yes. When I did the last QLDC, the 2023 one, Donut made a level, an area of a level that had this concept, and I could not for the life of me get it. And eventually he gave me code to just jump past it. It was kind of funny, but also really annoying. So I don't really like this type of gameplay. If I wanted to color a dinosaur, I'd color a dinosaur. Guess I haven't done too badly so far. Don't know how many rooms of this nonsense there are, though. Okay. And, of course, the precision gets a lot higher. Ew. Just ew. Not what I was expecting when I did this. I might load always cape if I have to deal with this kind of nonsense in conjunction. Guess it wouldn't help me. Because then I still need to die when the cave, when it thumps off. Hit a lot of these Tron games or Snake games as a kid. Yeah, but like, Snake has its own sort of fun to it. I don't know. I find that Snake is more engaging in part because it's the arcade nature of it. You're constantly chasing the extra cherries or whatever your game has deemed them. Little pixels if you're playing on Nokia. Which I guess would be the way an awful lot of people played Snake. I actually wrote Snake once for a few different reasons. I was doing a project for someone who'd gotten access to this Microsoft sort of watch thing. And I was like, write something for this. We don't know what we want to do, just kind of play around with it and see what you can do. And so what I did was I wrote some clocks. So first off some digital and then a couple analog ones. That's the environment where sine and cosine were defined to return integers, which is worthless. Completely and utterly worthless. It's just a table that returns 1, -1, or 0, depending upon if you have given it one of the magic degree numbers. So I had to write my own cosine routine and use that. Yeah, I know, it was the weirdest thing, and that was what the documentation said. I have no idea why it was even there. It was literally useless. Like, it was a trap. I used it thinking, oh, it'll be fine. No. Then I read the documentation, and IntelliSense let me down. So... But I did succeed in writing Snake as well, because it was something fun to do. And the thing is, the watch only had one button. So it was one button Snake, where you could turn with the button. I think you always went clockwise. It is insanely tight. Like, we already just started this. And already you have to press really hard. What's worse than not having trigonometry functions? Having those, yes, because they're a trap. They're not useful. Like, they're completely worthless trigonometry functions. Okay. I think I see what it wants me to do, and I hate it. I remember if you save stated this, it wouldn't surprise me. Honestly, like I said, I can't imagine I'm going to want to go all the way to the end of this without cheating. Like, this is nonsense. Having these extra munchers here, that's already a hard enough area just because you are so constrained in the block snakeness itself. Some platform dev, I hope you like unit circles. Yep. No, my guess is there was just a checklist somewhere, and it's possible when they were porting over, like, the first embedded thing, it was coming from a system that didn't have, I don't know, didn't have a floating point unit, and so they were like, oh yeah, it's fine, we'll just add those. It just seemed like a boneheaded, or possibly like an Easter egg, kind of like stir-fry the string function in the libc that you aren't supposed to use, but does kind of work to randomize strings, but is not really supposed to be used. Just one of those things. I can't get past that one bit. Like, it's very much, you have to keep walking back and forth while it's moving to the left, and it's only a unit of 3. Okay. Let me think. What's the way I should cheat to make this room work? Oh, it's a remake of that. Let's take a look at my defines and see what I can find. Honestly, what I wouldn't mind is... is water... Oh? What's the word called? Rewind? Yeah, it would be, but I don't have it. I don't have access to that one here. Okay, turn that on. And then turn it off. Right. SA1 writes take a little bit longer than I expect. Alright. What? Okay, I see what it wants from me. You. Just you. Oh yeah, absolutely first try. Nope. I think this would be hard even without the cannon. Yeah, not enough time. You need to fill more space than that. Right, I can't actually watch that. I need to do it by feel. Because I need to watch the... snake. Watched multiple interviews with Naughty Dog lately, mainly pertaining to Jak and Daxter. You know, that's one of the series I've never actually played any of. I don't know anything about them. I know a lot about Crash Bandicoot, bizarrely enough, but not much about their other games. I guess I saw Uncharted once when I was in a bar. I was watching the TV and was like, what kind of movie is this? Where a pirate ship was being lifted up in the air by some other ship. And I'm like, oh, this has to be Uncharted. This is so ridiculous. They're extremely good. Yeah, I think they were like a PS3 era type game, right? And I just didn't play many games in the PS3 type era. Like, I had an Xbox 360, but I mainly played Halo. PS2. That might be... Yeah, PS2 I played even less. Like, I had a PS2, but I think my sister played it more than I did. So right around when I went to college. Then a few years later, I got a 360. I did play that a lot at college because Halo. Somehow I find this less annoying than the prior one. But again, it's one of those, like... I feel like you could have gotten the same effect without an awful lot of the other nonsense. I don't know. I guess maybe this one is really well defined by that. Oh, whoops. No, it's not the longest path length I've ever gotten. Mark Cerny gave a presentation on pre-production. I have no idea what pre-production means, aside from, like, in movies when they, like, start building props or something. Or it's still production. I really don't know. Now, if it goes up 3, I'm already... 4, I'm already hosed. Closer. Closer. Oh, I see the other problem. I'm gonna end up walking off the damn thing. Because it has to go to the right a lot more after that. I'm not taking it back to the left ever. Yeah, I hate this. I legitimately hate this. I don't want to be mean, but it's one of those, like, this is just such a concept that I dislike immensely. Made into a much more difficult level to with everything else. I'm trying to think of, like, what... if there's a way to go past this without just loading the door. Making a game before you get money to make the game? You make first playable, like, 2 levels, physics, character. Pre-production is where you prepare for pre-production. Alright. Let's see. Let me look at my list of defines. Door. There's a way to do this. I don't remember what it is, though. Yeah, I've definitely seen a few, like, of that kind of game design thing on, what's-his-name's channel, the, like, Game Secrets Uncovered, or whatever his name was. He's an old-school Brit who was working in one of the major game houses at the time and had a bunch of, like, prototypes that he'd worked on that didn't go anywhere. Like, they made, like, a weird first-person shooter for a Mickey game or something, and, like, yeah, that didn't go anywhere. Secret games, exactly. I mean, there's a lot of things like that, where, like, a game gets made and, like, it just doesn't work out for whatever reason. What are they trying to hide from us? You know, nothing too exciting. The average prototype isn't very good. Alright, how do I do this? What could I do? Okay. Okay, I have an idea. I'm not sure it's a good one, but we're going to try it. First off, I'm tired of getting hit by that. So that'll make it so we can ignore that. Then, if we make it a water level, I can't fall off. I could focus on that. Or I could just make it so that that happens, but of course that also means that... Oh, oops. It almost worked. Okay. I think the is water level thing actually kind of does work. As long as I catch it early enough to prevent that from immediately proccing. That. We wait for him to spawn it. Sure. Huh. I've never seen that do that. Where are the Polybus Mind Control arcade machines? Have you hit them all? You know, I've gone to a decent number of arcades in Seattle. I can tell you, I haven't seen that one yet. Well, that was closer than we've ever gotten. No, those, like, arcade machines that get, like, produced just for testing purposes are always kind of interesting. Though I will admit, I played one once, and I was like, wow, this sucks. It was the sequel to Marble Madness, and it was just not very good. There we go. We found a way to cheat through it. Oh, I have a cape. What? Let me turn off cape. It was Marble Madness 2. That's the problem. Marble Madness 2 isn't nearly as good. Marble Madness 1 is a fantastic game. Marble Madness 2 is just kind of unfortunate. It took away a lot of, like, the good stuff. Was the music good? I don't remember. I played it at California Extreme. The music was there. But it was, you know, loud at California Extreme. Because, you know, it's a big game convention. Oh, I died. Like, one of the things that's definitely kind of bad about the game, it doesn't use the trackball anymore. So instead of being, you know, a cool trackball game, it's a generic joystick game. There's a lot more effort put into, like, seemingly effort put into the... What? Okay, this is actually kind of cool. I mean, I'm still gonna die. But you know what? As far as, like, concepts go, this is way better than a bunch of the earlier ones. Yeah, trackball's the best. But a lot more focus on, like, weird sprites that are trying to kill you. Like, it just was weird. It wasn't fun. It took a long time to get a dump of it, too, because the guy who owned the arcade machine just wanted to be able to take it to arcade shows and show it off that way. And so an awful lot of people didn't get to play it, except at California Extreme. Which, you know, it's his machine. Can't get too mad about that. But, disappointing. A MAME set of ROMs eventually did come out. Close. I don't remember when. It seemed like it was recent. I want to say it was actually, like, Marble Madness 2 was run at a relatively recent GDQ, but not SGDQ, but, like, a GDQ last year. There's a really good post-mortem video. It was actually a talk at GDC many years ago about Marble Madness and how it's made, and there's just so many cool things going on that you wouldn't know unless, you know, you watch the talk or one of the guys making the game. Originally, Marble Madness was going to be, like, their premiere game for their new, like, gaming platform system for arcades, because they were tired of making bespoke hardware for every single game, and it was getting expensive. Like, can we make something genericer? Dang it. And so they did. And Marble Madness was, like, the test palette for this. I don't think it actually ended up working out that way because of the trackpad controls. One of the things they wanted to do was actually make it so that the game would be fighting you. They wanted to make it so that the trackball would actually be actively energized in the opposite directions. Dang it. They found out that that doesn't work because it's hard to keep 4 points of contact on a sphere without severe machining. 3 is easy, 4 is hard. Don't ask me the exact reasons for this. Haptic feedback. Yeah, it would have been very early haptic feedback kind of thing. But you think about this, this was like early 80s, late 80s. Another fun thing is that all the fields are ray traced. It's pre-rendering ray tracing, but still. Hardcore is near! So glad I got to read that message. What? Do I... Oh, I need to eat the berries. Okay, and then I need to... Oh, I need to eat all the berries. Ugh. Okay, I see what it wants me to do. Well, I didn't collect the berry. I didn't collect the coin. I need to press up there. Oh, because I pressed the direction. Oh. Thanks, I hate it. Okay. This is very much a, and then I have to do this while I'm riding Yoshi. Okay. How do I get that berry? This berry right there is going to be a challenge. Okay, so you get all those, and you turn him that way. I could walk forward during that, and then I have to, like, get him backwards without him touching me. Berry dupes. I mean, berry duping's pretty easy as far as, like, weird SMW tricks go. You could do a lot worse. Right, I can't hurry that spot. Yeah, I have to say, I'm liking this level the more I get into it. Like, the setups are a lot more creative than just, haha, I forced you into a tiny room. I still hate this, but I hate it less. I needed to... okay. Think. Like, I think this could have still been fine if you didn't force the precision quite as high. I need to... how do I do that? Alright, that's to everything else. It's time to figure out how to do this without pressing backwards. Because, like, I need the neutral to get in there, but it's one tile wide. And Yoshi has a humongous hitbox. Like, I need to be able to do that without... I can only turn... what? I was doing this earlier, not having much trouble. Guess I'm trying to... I want to turn left and right? Okay, how did I do that? Alright, that's how I did that. Okay, I think I understand what I need to do now, and I still don't like doing it. But yeah, trivial to get 255 here. Pretty obvious that the maker of this level didn't test it all, well, just is way too good at his own level, really. I didn't mean to duck. Like, that part you have to go really fast, and the next part you gotta go really slow. And then not double eat. So one of the downsides, because this is SA1, is I can't know if my door glitch thing is actually working. Looked like it couldn't double back, but I think I might have pressed down on accident. Right, I have to turn back. I wonder if I disable ground collision if it'll affect the coin as well. Because now I have to get the coin to it. It's harder to cheat this. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do to cheat this. If I could freeze all sprites or something. No. You know, that was the best I've done so far. I got down here and the coin wasn't dead. I hadn't bungled it after that. Can't go too fast. It's the problem. I pressed down at the wrong time. Oh, I pressed down again. Do I need to press down? No. I forgot what happens if you collect the head coin and not eat it. Okay. I mean, even if I do get through this, I still have to do the rest of the Tang maze. Okay, do that, do that, do that. I pressed down like 1 frame too late. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I know what to do. I just have to execute. And not do that. Part of it is you can actually press back. Like an awful lot of badly implemented Snake games. You almost surprised me, Desi. You almost surprised me. No, actually, I think you did surprise me. Let's see what that does to the tasty fruit, though. Anyway, how you doing, Desi? Thank you for the 38 months. 38 months is a very long time. There are some times where people catch me with those message boxes, and I am literally like, oh great, now I am going to die. Here! Yeah, I'm gonna die anyway. We're talking about Marble Madness and other such things. I also wrote, they're doing okay? I'm doing pretty good. Spent the last couple days chilling out. On Friday, I went and basically just spent the whole day doing stuff. I haven't done that in a long time. Took a long walk, went to a brewery I hadn't been to in a while. See if they had anything good. And they had like 1 beer I was kind of interested in, so that was kind of nice. And then went to the Norse Museum in Ballard, which, for 20 bucks I expected more. Kind of spoiled by people I know living near DC, so Smithsonian's are free and they're high quality. You can spend hours at basically any Smithsonian. But this, they had like 3 exhibits, and one of the exhibits was basically, let me tell you how cool Scandinavia is with all of these things. And I'm like, I know of that about that. That's not that interesting. I was really hoping that the museum would mostly focus on like the Scandinavian diaspora that came to live in Ballard. Like, there's some interesting local stories or talking about specific buildings or people or something. But they had very little in the way of, like, local stories, and I found that to be kind of disappointing. So, for 20 bucks, I expected more, too. Had a decent sandwich there. It was sourdough bread with Jarlsberg cheese and Lingonberry mustard, which is weird, but it actually all kind of worked. Like, I could definitely see myself making a sandwich like that. Ah, dang it. But, Played some pinball, went to D&D, played some more pinball, got home. Not too late. Tried to get to bed early, though it didn't take too well, because I needed to get up the next morning to go on a bit of an adventure. My dad was in town and wanted to go to the Olympic Peninsula, to go to Olympic National Park, specifically Hurricane Ridge. We did. We got the geocaches he wanted to get there with him and his wife. It just took all day. Sec. Oh, I did it too late. But basically, I woke up they basically picked me up around 9, and we got back to my place about 9. It was an all-day affair, and it was long, but it was nice to hang out with him. Don't see him too often these days. And then today I hung out with him. We went to U District and got some good Thai food, because he doesn't get it. There were 2 Thai places in the city he lives, and the good one closed. So now there's no Thai food. There's no good Thai food. I've been to the not-so-good one. It's not great. But it's one of those, like, West Coast things you get real spoiled by. It's like, most of the Asian food is really good. One of those things that still weirds me out. Apparently in Boston, instead of giving you rice with your Chinese food, they give you bread. think I experienced this once at a mystery hunt, and I was utterly confounded. But yeah, today's just been a good day. And I wrote some code to help me solve Reverie, because I ran into a problem with how many text boxes I needed to pay attention to. Oh, for Pete's sake. What I should do is let that do a lap. And come back around to the hole. I must have pressed up. But now I'm down to exactly 2 QLDC levels to finish, and 1 I won't be doing anytime soon since Howlucha is doing the special edition remix of it. Gonna add some more dinosaurs, CGI in Jabba the Hutt. Make Mario shoot first, all of the important things you have to do when making a special edition. Vastly increase the number of hits the boss takes. I have no idea what Howlucha is actually doing to modify it, but all of those sound like ideas that could happen. The frustrating thing about this is even if I get this first part down faster, I have to wait those 2 extra beats for it to clear the top of it, and that is disconcerting. This would have been fine if it didn't make them all death blocks. This would still be challenging. Okay. And then, of course, because I'm using control pad, there are sometimes superfluous up inputs. Especially if I'm sliding between the 2 sides of the controller. I forgot what I was doing. It's been too long since I'd actually gotten to the point where I'd succeeded in doing this. What else I do? I was off. End up rereading Casey and Andy. The weird webcomic Andy Weir made before becoming an actual professional writer. One of those things. Special edition was fun because you got to see A New Hope in theaters. Yeah, me too. I was really excited when it happened as a child because I'm like, oh, I get to watch Star Wars in theaters. This is so cool. And then, you know, it's close as I've been. We even had them on VHS. They're not bad, but I do definitely prefer the less specialized editions nowadays. Hand shooting first is definitely not as good. Or the hand not shooting first is definitely not as good. Establishes him as a much more interesting character. Because, I mean, he's going to shoot him anyway. Come on. He's a bounty hunter. They don't count. And the Jabba scene really didn't add anything. You can get some interesting despecialized editions now? Yep. It's true. I think I downloaded one of those at some point. I don't know if I still have it somewhere. But people go through and find the best parts of every release they can find. Because it turns out Star Wars got edited a lot even when it was in theaters, which is weird when you think about it. The Laserdisc version? Yeah, that's what I've heard too. One of the reasons to own a Laserdisc, unless like you want to watch hard-subbed anime from the 80s. I mean, Laserdisc is a cool system and all, it's just finicky, and, you know, in the United States it never really took off. Looks pretty fucked. It is. There's a reason why this was one of the ones left to last. I just don't like coin snake mechanics, just in general. I think they're really clunky and unfun. And I've already cheated past, like, 2 of the rooms. One of them I literally just removed the floor. And another one, I made it so that the major issue stopped existing, which was nice. Like, you needed to dodge a bullet bill, so I just made it underwater, and then I no longer had to dodge the bullet bill. There we go. And there's also the risk of the 255 glitch happening, which there's not... If that happens, it happens, and then I have to cheat my way back to the game. Congrats! You done it! Thanks, Kappa. Oh, he ate it. That's the challenge of the room. Thanks for the G, Desi. I have no idea how many rooms there are here, by the way. Okay, the speed at which the coin moves is a constant. Anything I do, so provided I do it exactly the same every time, will work. Nuts. Hopefully less than 255. I hope so too. I did make my own 255 patch fix using Carl, but it's kind of hard to test it. So we'll see if it happens. I'm not sure how many times I've died so far, but I hope it's less than 255. And if it becomes an issue, I'll cheat some other way. Find a way to warp myself to the last room I was in, or use lunar magic to push me to the right room after the first room or something. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. 100 rooms of Snake. Be the change you want to be in the world, Space Clan. Be the change you want to be. Or suggest it to Lush, he might just do it. Nightmare Cafe, Coin Edition. Don't know how to handle that last bit. "100 rooms of oof snick." 100 rooms oof snick. What's up, Blackbird? I'm certain that would definitely troll Juz. Oh, I just noticed your name's back to the normal one. It's been a while. I just looked at that and I'm like, oh, it's Blackbird. Oh. Come on, level. Just realized I'm standing on ice. Was that necessary? Oh, right, he's still a threat. Pop in before sleep for your daily dose of what the fuck. Look, at least the what the fuckness cannot be blamed on me this time. This is purely level design weirdness. Purely. I mean, the weird thing I did today is I wrote a script. Because what I wanted to do was I wanted to keep track of the message boxes in Reverie. I wrote a script to contact OBS, get a screenshot of a scene from OBS, take that PNG, crop it slightly so that I leave off a bunch of stuff that's unnecessary, SCP it up to my server, and then subsequently throw that particular image along with some other stuff into a new row of a Google spreadsheet. So I can keep track of all this nonsense as I'm doing it. Surprisingly, it came together in about an hour after I came up with the idea. Turns out an awful lot of the code I had was already lying around. The biggest issue I had, I can't believe that worked. Eh? It's a midway? Oh, you! No! Wait. Oh, LR reset, right. Today, I'd like to give you a definition of evil. This is evil. Keeping track of too many text boxes. Stares at La Milana. I mean, honestly, aside from the SCP part, well, and the... Yeah, okay, there's a lot of parts of it that I couldn't just hand someone that would be useful. The part of the problem with doing anything with Google is, like, setting up the auth for Google is painful. Oh, that was close. But I still need to play around a little bit with it. I want to actually put a message box on the screen and see how it looks and maybe change my crop a little bit. For Reverie, the problem was I'm pretty sure the location of message boxes matters a lot more than I was thinking in terms of, well, I'm not going to explain it all now because other people, but I think knowing where I found the message box will be important in a few places. So... beginning to wonder if I could disable ground collision. I could just take the coin right to where I want it. No, what? It ignored my ups. I tried up like twice. You know, someone said "whoa" when I was playing Reverie, and I assumed it was a reference to Age of Empires. But I might be wrong about that. It's what the priests say when they're trying to convert units, is "whoa-lo-lo-lo-lo." There we go. It's La Mulana. Where was the coin even? Oh, God. But why? Is the puzzle solve sound? Ah. I thought Desi was doing too until he was doing it when you solve something jingle. Okay, that explains it. I gotta start the down push a lot sooner. Oh. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I did it right. What? What? Love how it just killed me. I wasn't pressing anything. Apparently every other time I do this, it's gonna kill me. What do you want from me, game? Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat the ceiling, I realized. I think that works? And then I'm gonna have to be careful to not die, because I'm still trapped in this tiny space. I pushed up. The spinning stick through the maze games. Yes, irritating stick. Sup, Noah? MSN unbanned you. Congratulations? I assume that's a thing you wanted? I mean, I don't even know if people even use MSN anymore. It's like you're making comments on MSN News or something, in which case I do not think you have done something good. Yeah, I think it's just the very first part of this that's tricky. Like, just getting the wiggle upwards such that it doesn't immediately destroy the snake. It's irritating stick. If you want more irritating... fun games, you should play Irritating Ship by what's his name? By Fiskbit. You were curious why you were banned, and they never told you? Took today and you're unbanned? Oh, nice. You played it by what's his name? Yeah, it took me a minute to remember. It hasn't been that long of a day. Oh god, it's been a lot of blocks though. Ah, I see, and I hate it. Actually, no, I kind of like this. No, I've changed my mind. I definitely hate it. What was I supposed to do at that point? Huh. Didn't think I had any comments. Just from posting comments on the new stuff. Huh. I mean, in general, the people who post comments on news stuff are all weird cranks. Oh, I see the turnaround. Ugh. I thought I'd get the left first. Search Google's not a unique problem. Maybe it's an IP address thing. You got an unlucky IP address. Or maybe they just don't like you. I can't believe this level's still going. Oh, goody. I didn't even notice the Yoshis. They're bouncing on the screen, and I just didn't even notice them. Actually read a newspaper the other day. It was kind of nice. But he lost his YouTube because it got hacked and the account was sending malicious links. Ah, it was probably one of those, like, Elon Musk wants to send you crypto kind of things. Search Google's not a unique problem because their AI flagged username spam. Possibly. Not a real name. But the thing is, an awful lot of people don't use real names. I know the real names policy that everyone seems to want to use now, or at least did for a short period of time, which is a bad idea. Nope. Surprised there's not a way to, like, get it back and be like, no, this wasn't me, I got hacked. I mean, I guess it doesn't surprise me with YouTube. Because the way of dealing with any Google service is know someone who works for Google and have them help you from the inside, because otherwise you're fucked. Which is true of pretty much all the big services nowadays. I.e., make friends with a Googler. It might pay off. Also, you can bitch about their product or other products that may or may not be their fault to them if you feel the need to. Nope. How to convince Steam that the joke badge is a troll and not something that people want when they post a serious review? Probably. Can't remember if Google owned it yet. It was 2007. Google... Oh, that's actually a good question. 2007. I want to say they purchased it in 2008, I think. Oh, Joker. Okay. Joker badge. Gotcha. Not joke badge. Let's see. 2005. Or maybe... No, I don't remember if it was 2007 or 2008 now. It's a gesture badge? Okay. I would take anyone using a gesture badge as a sign of unseriousness, to be honest, though. It's like a baby clown. Okay. Focus. There we go. And yet... No! This is terrible. 2006. Ah, dang. Post a review about a game and explain why it's unbalanced and bugging people just spam gesture spam badge. Ah. Weird. Play Steam support and they banned you from Steam support. Oh. Yeah, the one time I tried using Steam support didn't go so well. I was like, I wanted to link my YouTube with Steam, and they're like, yeah, we know it's busted. Sucks to be you. This is utter nonsense. Like, I am reaching the point where I'm not sure I want to continue. At least I'm gonna go there and back. Like, this isn't that bad. I guess? I don't know. This... Like, the one saving grace of this is that it is moving at a constant speed. Because it's moving at a constant speed, as long as I do everything the same time, and that's not that hard, because it's moving at a constant speed, it should always work. Steam badges are useful. Almost exclusively used sarcastically. Yeah, I don't spend much time looking at Steam badges. I thought those were the things you got for, like, I don't know, opening enough card things. I know I have one of them, which is like, I've been a Steam user for forever, and I had another one for getting like 1,000,000 points, or 1,000,000,000 points, or 1,000,000,000,000 points in that Steam summer game that everybody was botting on. They never expected people just to keep botting. But it was cool. Back when they still did cool things during the Steam Summer Sale. Reaction emoji. Ah, okay. I must not read enough Steam reviews to catch these sorts of things. I need to remember how I do that first part. Okay, I just go down is the key. That's never happened before. Permanently on your profile when people use them. Okay. Interesting. I thought I had this. I don't think I have this. It's one of those things where, like, less would be more. Like, I'm just shocked this is still going. Like, seriously. I don't know how many rooms I've been through, but I feel like I've been through, like, 30 rooms already. I don't know how many more rooms there are. Because apparently I've forgotten how to do this first part. He just... No, I'm running into the wall. He's not eating it. That's me messing up, I think. Guess we'll see in a minute. That's definitely him eating it. Definitely does sound like boss music, I guess? But yeah, there's no way to know. I had a consistent way of doing this. I don't know... Maybe it's go up instead of go down. That's not gonna work. Just 10 more boss rooms to go. Yeah. I'm pretty sure by now... Nope. I'm pretty sure by now, if I was going to hit the 255 glitch, I would have hit it by now. How... Oh, thanks for the follow. Enjoy your fish. And you blue Yoshis that are being flung at the message box. Not really sure what to do. I need to relearn what my trick was to the first part. Definitely not that. I'm thinking it was don't go all the way up and then go up. Nope. I definitely had a thing that worked. I wasn't taking extra path length to do it. Guess not there. Don't want to be on the wall. Maybe I'm wrong about the movements being consistent. No, maybe I'm not. Ah. I see at the end what I need to do, and I don't like it. Just watch as he just grabs it barely by the tip of his teeth. That's what I was... Oh, maybe I was doing this instead. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing the same thing, and the end result is becoming different. Like, he just barely grabs me out of the air. Maybe it wasn't consistent, I was just getting good rolls at the time. Like that. That was a good roll. When in doubt, blame frame rules. It's probably something like that. There's probably like a sub-pixel bit of velocity that's not zeroed out every time. I just get to watch it. It's so irritating. If the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, then what does it mean to do the same thing, expect the same result, and get a different result? I think that's also a form of inducing insanity. What's up, Maps? How you doing? We are currently stuck in coin maze purgatory, where certain times my movements work and certain times they don't. But this is the last QLDC level I need to play for a very long time once I get it completed. Nope. When I say a very long time, I mean a while, because Howlucha is doing a special edition of Myth of Mana. So I'll have to leave that for later. Which means that once I'm done with this, I'm picking up a new project. Not even sure what yet. But it's going to be a new project. But it's probably going to be VLDC 15. Because, you know, that just finished up like a month ago. Or earlier this month, really. Yeah, I got set back a bit because of the con crud. Spending about a week without doing any streaming. And then this week I just didn't do much of anything. Kind of derped around. Chilled out. Oh, it's one thing to get at, it's another when you just run right into the wall like an idiot. Like right there, I got run into the wall like an idiot. But yeah, this week I'm planning on getting more stuff done, streaming-wise. It's one of the reasons I wanted to code something for Reverie. I'm thinking about doing that tomorrow. But I might do that Wednesday or something, I'm not sure yet. And of course, I should play more Baba before I forget how to play Baba, which is always an issue. Go. What? Reminds me of an old puzzle game. You mentioned it before, but the levels kind of look like this. 2D levels, you control a balloon, trying to get the exit and variety of things that could interfere. Feel like you might have mentioned it before. I definitely vaguely remember. I mean, it has a ball. Is this for the SNES? I think I might have played it. Doing well, hope I am too. I'm doing pretty well. I was sick a few weeks ago, but, yeah. I was sick, and then I had some allergy problems, and... PC? Okay, maybe I haven't played it. I think I'm thinking of a SNES game anyway. Like, you have a ball, it can turn into some different materials depending upon you use that to solve puzzles. Old Apogee game? I believe it. Yeah, I definitely want to do some PC stuff this week. Maybe get a Baldur's Gate in. There we go. What am I supposed to do there? See if you can find it. Alright. You have Balloon Fight and Balloon Trip mode. I've never played Balloon Fight. I suspect it's a very different game. Or a very similar game, one or the other. A decent Joust clone. Oh yeah, Joust. I have played Joust. I know what the deal with Joust is. I think what I have to do... is... Because you can't touch the Yoshis at all. It's not merely letting them eat it. It's any touch whatsoever. Is possibly... try and wind this such that... I think it's already screwed because I changed how I meant going through. It's not. Oh, good. Like, it just disappears. I didn't push up. There's no Yoshi gulp noise. Yoshi just eats it without me being able to tell. Terrible. Simply terrible. Made by Satoru Iwata, who did all sorts of cool stuff at Nintendo before he became CEO. I have definitely heard of this Iwata fella. I want to say he optimized Pokemon Gold and Silver so well they said, oh, guess we could just include all of the regular old Pokemon too. Mainly the areas. Which, yeah, that is pretty impressive in all honesty. Good compression's hard to find. That's him? Alright, cool. I don't know what to do here. Like, unless someone can tell me how to kill one of these Hammer Bros, I'm not entirely certain I can do this even with cheating. Like, what's being asked of me here is weird. Like, I thought maybe... No, he covered... Like, it covers all of the spots except up that upper right-hand corner. Depending upon the throw. So, like, I need to come across there at a slightly different angle, I guess? Which is loads of fun when about half the attempts I have get eaten by that Yoshi because it's sort of random. Okay. If anyone has any good ideas, feel free to let them out. Either cheating or not cheating. Because I'm kind of done with this room. This room is nonsense. Because I think what you need to do at the very end is somehow time it so that you end up not dying to both of these problems. Complete the level? I always appreciate a good bit of Korean advice. It was the old joke in the League days. Korean advice. Don't die. Win game. You don't actually need to know anything. You don't actually need advice. Just get better. Or the Stacy thing. Juz, can you just do better? I will admit, I probably shouldn't have been laughing, but I definitely did laugh when there were people. There was someone in the audience who was heckling Juz during the troll race. Or you go in a circle, maybe you can delay even longer, so you go to the left cycle is different. It seems reasonable. I'm not counting the number of cycles I'm doing, which is kind of bad. I think I'm ending up in the exact same spot. But I'm not sure what to do after that. Like, he's constantly chucking Yoshis through that strike zone. So there's not a lot of safe spots, but I think I'm usually going 3 times. That's 1, 2, 3... maybe go fewer. No, fewer is bad. Fewer is definitely bad. What's up, Max? Yeah, just the thing to fix the door glitch, which I think is working. And tracker SA1, which is always there for SA1 things. Because I can't read WRAM using the USB interface. You know, to proc the next room, I would be very grateful to know how, because I am sick of this room already. Between the thing that keep the halftime eating Yoshi thing. Is tracker 1? No, it's generated on a per instance basis. Because it's based upon the addresses I want to read, and Tracker SA1 is a generic class, so it varies depending upon what modules are loaded and using it. It was originally written for Mario RPG. Because I needed a way to extricate a bunch of addresses. It could be a lot smarter. It definitely is reading from places it doesn't need to read from, because it knows the mapping. If I were to make it a bit smarter, and take advantage of the multi-read capabilities better. But I'm lazy, so I haven't. One of those vague improvements I should do at some point, but still haven't done. Or, you know, if you have something just like kill all of the sprites on the screen except the coin, that would also be great. Because I actually don't know if that tile over there is a sprite or not. Okay. We're back in the circle. We're not back in the circle. Do tighter circles? That's the problem, is I'm not very good at the tight circles. And the gamepad doesn't make it easier, because if it does a superfluous input at the wrong time, I'm dead. Like there, I'm not even getting the circles anymore. I've regressed. Does remind me, I do want to take a drink at some point, but I've just been circling around the drain. Damn it! Yeah, I assumed that there would be a way to cheat by getting to the door or something. But the coin tile makes that really hard. I guess makes things worse. I think it does. Like, this is a case of the really hard thing requires you to do a lot of effort to even begin to mess with it. Like there, I don't know what actually killed me. Okay. Yeah, Max, you happen to know the thing that procs the exit on the screen that I'm on? That would be a really nice thing if you could tell me. I know there's a way to do it, but I don't remember what it is. has a time limit that amounts to 65 coins. Coin snakes have a finite duration. They go travel so many blocks. You know, that might explain a few things about how things have been working for me. Can't find the name. That's unfortunate. Oh, remember being a shareware title? Had to be early 80s. No clue. That's unfortunate. But that does explain a lot about the occasional... And why am I dying here? So I guess that does make sense. Huh. You know, that actually makes me feel more optimistic about beating this, then. I guess. Yeah, I kind of want to look that up. But, like, shareware titles, especially non-popular ones, are hard to find sometimes. Every once in a while, I get, like, a comment in a YouTube video which is like, oh, thank goodness you found my favorite shareware thing. And it was like, oh, I played... Well, not shareware thing, but just, like, weird software from the 90s, I guess. Like, someone asked where they could get a copy of Operation... Team Extreme, Operation Weather Disaster. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you can just go on archive.org and steal it. It's there. Discovery Channel isn't going to complain. They're too busy doing Shark Week or Hitler Week or whatever they do anymore. Not education, certainly. Or House Flipping Show or My Teenage Pregnancy. I don't even know what they do on those things anymore. Going backwards didn't help. I had so much fun playing it. Would it still be challenging? I bet it would. The thing about puzzle games, it really depends. So if they depend upon, like, twitch reflexes, it can be a lot harder, but, like, years of experience with puzzle games can help. Like, I definitely got stuck a lot earlier in Rescue Rover 2 as a kid than I did when I played it on stream. It's also not as big of a game as I thought. I thought it was a lot bigger. More action than puzzle? Ah, okay. Why do I go 2 tiles above the cement? Because timing. Basically, the reason I do anything before I get to the cycle up there is because I found that this is a relatively consistent way of getting through the area without having to worry about the Yoshis, because it just comes down to consistency. That happens sometimes. I don't know why. But this is the most consistent way I've found. Yeah, it was nice to get the one up. Wonder if I've gotten another one on the screen. Okay. Nope. Okay, so I've got a limit of 65 squares. How many squares am I traveling, and how can I make the other parts better? Like, I'm only wasting about 2 tiles of direction. Good news. Vinny from Vinesauce played Slithering Capitalism. Bad news, he rage quit 3 levels in. I mean, I think if I was going to rage quit, the 3rd level would probably be where I did, right? Where I would have. It's the one with the 2 munchers that are way too close. I'm pretty sure some of the judges got pretty close to finishing, but then hit the 255 glitch and were like, nope. So I don't know if any of them actually finished it without breaking out tools. Like, I think Author Blues would be one of the judges most likely to do so if it was one of them. Because, like, he is a CS person and knows a few things about how to properly cheat. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. If there's any other people who played Slithering Capitalism. No, I don't care about your... No. Don't care about your commie shit. I want to see Slithering Capitalism. How to get to the next room? Alright. Well. That's just searching for, we couldn't find anything else. It's very likely... Oh, here we are. Stivi, who made it, had a stream where he played it. It's OLDC, and it has convenient chapter markers. Took him 20 minutes to beat it. There's something still after this. Alright, let's see what his routing is. Also, the Yoshis are green on his version. What's up with that? Alright, minimal routing. He does the exact same thing I do, except... No, he doesn't. Huh. So there's that way. Does he delay? No, he just goes over the top once. And then save states there, and then goes... Oh, no! Oh, okay. I see. I see what he did. I think I can replicate that. I think. Was that what he did? The early part, I need to check. Okay, here's... He goes through, stays close to the wall, goes up 2, down 1, moves over there, goes over exactly what I expect, climbs around the top. And I'm going to try my route, except doing the groove around the top rather than go direct. We'll see if it works. I think I'm about the same number. No, it does not work because I'm at least a few tiles off. Okay. Okay, you can't do that. My muscle memory does not want me doing his version. Okay, so do this, do this, do this, do this. The weird thing is when you want to do a newer version of this, you have to rebuild your muscle memory. And it's still probabilistic. It is what he did, right? Yep. No, it still has a little bit where it could totally clip the Yoshi. Up and around. Yep. That didn't help. I think I must have had a bad input there. Certainly wasn't the thing going away. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I did it wrong. I mean, I know. Yeah, this room is bullshit. Between the probabilistic Yoshi right there and finding the exact timing. And, of course, still being the finicky coin maze nonsense. Off by 1. Okay, this is doable now. I'm still going to hate it, but it's doable. The worst part is, because I've found the video and I had to scan through to find this room, I now know this isn't the last room. There's more. I couldn't... couldn't see because of him, the hammer bro in the way. He uses the exact same colors. There we go. Yeah, that's not going to work correctly, unfortunately. Oh, if you translate it to that, that might actually work correctly. I'm not sure. What? Oh, what? It's a 1F0, so that's how that behaves. You can't run through the 1F0. What am I supposed to do here? I guess I can... I can cycle more than once. I forgot about that. I need to cycle 3 times there. At least I'm in a different room now. Not what I meant to do. The worst part is I know that this isn't the last room. I guess one nice thing about this is my fingers are not going to hurt after playing this level repeatedly for a while. It's all about very gentle pushes. Reading WRAM doesn't work, so that's why Tracker SA1 even exists, because you can't read WRAM from the USB side. So typically, when doing USB nonsense, there is a WRAM mirror. It just keeps track of all the writes and mirrors them onto there. But it's a read-only mirror, of course. But for SA1, those block RAMs are being used instead for SRAM stuff. So instead, you can read only the SRAM if you know where it's mapped. In the case of this, you should be able to read SRAM, but you need to know where it is, and I don't think I ever wrote like a translation thing to let you guys read it properly. Like, the read thing does a translation for WRAM, but it doesn't do it for... Or it does some translations to make sure you don't mess up with WRAM reading. But I don't think it does the right thing for SA1. Why am I doing that? I know it's wrong. Yeah, if it was pruned down to the best rooms, it would actually be a pretty nice little hack. Like, get rid of some of the more sadistic ones, or at least add a little leniency. It wouldn't be bad. Like, the concept isn't bad. There are people out there who would enjoy this. Ah! Haha! Eat it, Yoshi! This is a product of Satan. Clearly a product of Satan. What am I supposed to do about this? Oh, I hate this so much with arcs. People always, like, I have access to cosines, I better use them. I think I might just watch his solution and do it. I don't want to be in the stuck here for that long. It's like, not only am I going to have to go forth, I'm going to have to go back. Like, I'm not enamored with this concept. It's kind of close there, though. Here, left. I feel like that's a probabilistic eat. I feel like it's a guaranteed eat. Reminds me of a book I once saw. It was at the Sacramento Museum, the train museum. Because, you know, it was one of the two places that was connected by the Transcontinental Railroad in the United States. So they've got a nice train museum there commemorating the event. And there was a book called Rufus Etz, Good Things to Eat. Because Rufus Etz was a black man who served food on the railroad. Back when things like cafe cars were a brand new and interesting invention. And there's just a bunch of recipes that are good things to eat. Of course, the book is long in the public domain, I'm pretty sure, so you can just go read it on archive.org and not feel guilty about it. Rufus himself is long dead. Which is a fun title for a book. Good Things to Eat. Like an awful lot of books these days, especially cookbooks, gotta do weird stuff to get your attention, but no, he's just like, no. Good stuff to eat, man. Don't think too hard about it, bro. I'd like to at least get to the block once. But this is very much the class of things I don't deal well with. Maybe I go like one block further before going down. Nope. What if I try coming in? No. Alright, nuts to this. There's still more! Oh, hey, okay, so my theory was that my set of movement's actually pretty close to his. Except the difference is he kind of jigs a little bit more where I was going all the way down. Not sure exactly where he jigs, because I didn't look that closely, but... Alright, definitely not there. Alright, so how did this work? Found the game, couldn't find it because you think it was a swim-form balloon. It does. It's called Helios. Oh, interesting. Albino Frog Software. That sounds familiar. Oh, there it is. Snapshots. Oh! That actually does look familiar. I feel like I've played this at some point. Looks very familiar. First comment, whoa, diarrhea. Beautiful. That does look cool. I'm gonna have to leave that open in the list of DOS games to play sometime. Okay, so he goes down on the third one, and okay. Let's try doing this. So it goes down on the second music block. I think I'm already screwed. Because I went down... that's the third tile, it's okay. Oh, but he immediately goes down another tile. Okay. Second block down. Alright, cool. Wait, what? I didn't realize that the bot had crashed. Apparently, you tried to read something and it didn't work right, and so I need to look into that. This is just not RNG football. Is on? Yes, it died. Oh, it's at the lane microwave food on Amtrak is eating it. Ads are disabled? Ads should not be disabled. Actually, I'm afraid to reattach the bot. I'm not going to do that. Couldn't find it. Oh, you're right. There we go. So I read those. Okay, cool. Cool. Nothing's broken anymore. Now we just have to figure out what to do here. Oh, thanks. I hate this. Oh, and of course it switches back. Would have been nice if I could have gotten that free hit in. And then I couldn't see the coin and it just disappeared. Yeah, at least that didn't break. Control the balloon, you have to inflate it, deflate it, overcome obstacles in a variety of ways. Some levels will be quite challenging to the kid. Like, I swear I played it at some point in my life. I just don't remember when. It does look familiar. I'll have to see what caused that to crash, because usually that stuff is pretty robust, in that, you know, it's worked for a long time without having any bugs. Showing you previously? I don't know. I don't think so. Like, the only thing I could think it could be is I played it on stream during the AOL Kids CD thing. That was a while ago. Basically, someone found a chunk of AOL that was still up and running and downloaded everything from the Kids Zone, which was a bunch of shareware and other software. And so, and put it up on archive.org as a nice ISO, which is a convenient format. But the review said it was on Home of the Underdogs. Yeah, Home of the Underdogs had like a million shareware and abandonware games back in the day. It was like one of the easiest places to go for it. Cool or Cruel, Stage 12 Tumbler. Tubular. Oh, this would already be annoying. But no, there has to be something throwing Yoshis at my face. My coin. And it occurs to me, like, I'm on a timer here. Like, once I run out of coinage, I'm dead. Anyway, I can get... Yeah, no. I mean, the thing is, I can hit the last one and then die. That's fine. This is a hat on 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 a hat. Like, I swear he's legitimately targeting me, and I know he isn't. That's the worst part. I don't know what I did before. I was doing something consistently enough. Are you kidding me? No, that didn't crash it. What did crash it? I think it was this one. Like, I don't want to tell you because I don't want you to crash it again. But somehow that one crashed it. I need to keep that in mind at some point. On the bright side, it didn't crash immediately after death, so don't have the whole screen covered in death markers. No! What? What was that? That was a weird momentum shift for that. I think I legitimately have no idea just how these things are going to fly out of his hands. Just none whatsoever. Ah! Apparently the right solution is just fly through the hammer, brother. And don't fall for that. Can I hit the square? I've been trying. No, I think it's just out of reach. Just a tiny bit out of reach. Yeah, I can hit it, but I won't survive. Like, if I can live long enough, I can take a dive on the very last one, which will be fine. Honestly, probably necessary. No! I never know what those are gonna do. I also love how it just randomly like, changes color. Like, sometimes it's the blue Yoshi, sometimes it's not. You know, I just need to stop going right there. I already know I need to stop going right there, but somehow it hasn't sunk in yet. Somehow it hasn't sunk in yet. Okay. It hasn't sunk in yet. It still hasn't. And I swear that one flew out specifically to get me. Behind the cycle. Okay. Nope. I just need to turn around instantly. I don't know why I think I can kind of milk that right turn. Why am I going for that one first? Yeah, because it kind of just works. Ugh. Game Helios had an awesome origin story with it, like good classic games. Nostalgia talking, who knows? As in, like, how the game came to be, or it's specific, like, here's the story so far kind of thing? Yeah, I looked at it really quick. I'll definitely take a longer look later. And hopefully find a slightly better source for it. I always like downloading from archive.org if I can, because usually I have install media. How the game came to be? Okay, cool. I'll have to look into that because I'm curious. No! This is a level that long wore out its welcome. It's always cute to like throw together a bunch of the ideas at the end and be like, hey, look! We're doing the quiz level! Nah, the bot never reattached, because I'm not certain it can reattach without bad things happening. So in a better safe than sorry, because I'm so far into the level and there's no way to recover my progress if I lose. Except, like, long, tedious... I don't know, I'm not even sure I can. So the bot's just not attached to the Super Nintendo right now. Since it crashed, it's just not worth trying to get it to back up and working. In a level this long. Which I never actually disabled reset game. I probably should have. It's not on now, of course, because we had to do the bot reset, but... Why'd I go left second? Because it's there. Kind of feel that when I hit... Well, today we're getting right. We're left first. Oh, I'm not dead. No! That was working so well. Like, basically, what makes sense here is the moment he gets hit a second time, I can immediately sandbag, well, as immediately as I can, sandbag into the last one, and at which point the level will win itself. Just a matter of living long enough to be able to do that. Painting myself in a corner. Think you're getting sick and a bit tired? Have a good morning. Yeah, get some rest, get some fluids, hope you feel better soon. Getting sick in the summer kind of sucks. There's always more fun things to do in summer than lie around in bed. So, up vitamin C and all that jazz. Speaking of which, I probably should take a bit more. Still not 100%. No! It does go on forever. Goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing where it goes, and I just keep on singing it forever, just because it is the song that doesn't end. It goes well with this level, my friend. Alright, that should be victory. Apparently, Lamb Chop's sing-along is all we needed to actually finish this up, hopefully. On the bright side, I'm very certain my 255 level fixed, so I can feel good about that. I only cheated on 2 levels, and then used the developer's route on 2 of them. But yeah, that was too dang long. It's an interesting concept, but just, yeah, I think Space Glam had it right. Just, if there was a best of this level, like, cut half the levels, keep the fun ones, and be a little bit nicer in a couple spots, yeah, I think I could see this working well. But it's a 2021 QLDC level. I'm certain Stevie learned from it and moved on with his life.